Hey everyone, it's Rachel with SwineWeb, and I am here with Jay, the Iowa Gallivant.
You got it.
And we are down in Peck's Pub, down in Libertyville, Iowa. So, Jay, tell everybody what you're doing with the Iowa Pork 99 Pork Tour.
Yeah, so we had this idea come up last winter, and I was gonna do this, and then we waited to the spring to launch it. We started it in little tiny community of Sutliff, Iowa, which is over by Iowa City in Johnson County, and I knew it was gonna. I knew it was gonna be popular because who doesn't love pork tenderloins?
Exactly.
And however, once again, I underestimated it. It is hugely popular, and I didn't even really like. I said to Iowa Pork, this is what I'm doing. It's not like an Iowa Pork official promotion, but they're loving it. Why wouldn't they, right?
Right.
So I've been keeping them updated and apprised of everything that we're doing. It's been such a great way to showcase our producers, things like that, and to work with either Iowa Pork directly or indirectly once again, because it's been a few years since I did the best pulled pork story from Newton a long time ago.
Right. Well, I will say it's great to see the pork dishes being featured online. I mean, you get a ton of views, and it's very popular. So what has been kind of a surprising thing for you doing this that you didn't expect?
You know, I would probably have to say what I did not expect was, just like I said earlier, I knew it was going to be popular. I didn't realize it was going to be supremely popular. But I would say that, you know, and it's not surprising me when this happens, but it always catches me in, like, you know, randomly when people come up and say how much they appreciate this, because not only they might be farmers or producers themselves, but they love when we support small businesses, especially in small town Iowa, and they might even live in like Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Des Moines, but they really appreciate the randomness that we're doing, going around the map. You know, one day we're doing a video from Northwest Iowa, next thing you know we're in Lee County and things like that. So that's, I would say it's very rewarding, and I'm always willing to talk to anybody if they come up and say how much of a fan they are, and, you know, talk about tenderloins whenever they want. So I will. One thing that is surprising me though is there's a lot of varieties, and I've actually had varieties of pork tenderloins. We've only done 42 counties, maybe 44, 46. I used to know, but there's a lot of varieties of what people do, which I kind of thought, you know, yeah, of course there's going to be, but I didn't realize how much we were going to be experiencing it on this trip already. I mean, we've thick, thin, big, compact, crunchy, cracker crust, you know, battered, all sorts of things, and we've already had a huge spectrum of pork tenderloins, which is awesome.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that, just the ones that I've tasted, and you talked about how much, and this is what's really unique about his Pork Tenderloin Tour. They are handmade at that place. Yeah,
so we are that now. I am not above something coming out of the freezer and hitting the fryer. I mean, you go to like concession stands all over the state. That's what you're probably going to get, and a lot of those are pretty good too. However, we just wanted to make sure on this one that we were getting the hand-breaded pork tenderloin, because that's one of the biggest questions we would get even before we started doing this promotion, is like, where can I get a good homemade or made from scratch pork tenderloin? So that's kind of, we're hitting that market of people that will travel, and they will travel all over the state for a delicious pork tenderloin. We've been getting updates from some of the restaurants we've been working with on this, and they are getting new customers, some of them driving hundreds of miles. There's been some restaurants that have had to literally double their pork tenderloin orders. We've had some restaurants that completely sell out on weekends, and especially. So,
well, I love seeing your videos. I follow you on social media, and I love seeing which place is going to pop up next. Tell people, you were telling me about your background. This is very interesting to me. So tell people how this came about, or where you came from. And
so I was born in Marshalltown while we were living in Grundy Center. I have no memory of those days because we moved shortly after that to Marion and then to Iowa City. And then in the late 90s, I left Iowa City and kind of went on a 10-year culinary crusade, basically. And I went around the country cooking, became a chef, worked a lot of resorts, guest ranches, and from Iowa, I went to Wickenburg, Arizona, which is about an hour north of Phoenix in the Sonoran Desert, and then Livingston, Montana. Although Yellowstone lovers are going to love that. And then from there, Cape Cod, the Florida Keys, the Black Hills, Austin, Texas, Central Illinois, back home. So here I am.
And he's here featuring Iowa pork tenderloins for Iowa pork producers and Iowa pork.
Yeah, so it's been fun. Yeah.
That's amazing. So yes, and how many more do you have to go?
Oh boy. Oh, you're gonna make me do math. We 50 plus. I know that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So where can people find you on social media?
They can find us at theiowagallivant.com for our website. You can also go to Facebook and TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you just put in the Iowa Gallivant for all those, and you'll find it.
Wonderful. Well, as a person working hard to get the word out there about pork as well, I appreciate all of your
Absolutely.
efforts. It's been great to look at you and see everywhere that you're going for pork producers.
There you go, and we'll be announcing our favorite tenderloin after the 99th county. So
yes, be following Jay and everyone, and hopefully we'll have a big reveal.
It'll be the hardest decision of my life. I'm literally going to lose sleep. I'm actually losing sleep about it, thinking about it right now. I will be anguishing for 30 straight days figuring that out as we go back to all of my notes and videos and maybe, gosh, I can't.
Maybe you can do a top 3.
Well, we'll see. I'm already anguishing over it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sitting down with SwineWeb and talking about your travels.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.